Welcome back to 5 Minute Knives, the channel that occasionally gets sent a knife or two. Today, we're going to talk about a knife sent to me by my friend NedFoss, okay? And I know, you guys know this budget line company, but my reaction to this knife may surprise you. So stick around and we'll get into it. Okay. Let's get into the NedFoss knife. So they hit me up on Instagram, which is surprising because I don't do anything over there and it looks really bad. But they asked me if they could send me a knife to review, which I love because it's flattering and it means my channel's grown enough to catch the eye of some of these companies. Let's hope that continues on. Let's open this up. And what do we got here? I told them what my viewers would like last time. They sent in a knife. And I said, I know what my viewers would like, and then they sent the wrong one. This time, I think they sent the right one. So we're going to get into this knife here. This is a Tanto design. It's got a little cloth in there. It's got some literature. That's cool. Thanks, NedFosses. Here's the knife. Comes in this Kydex sheath. You got a ferro rod here, which is great. Includes a ferro rod. Also includes a tech lock. So for a budget item like this, I mean, you can get NedFoss knives for like 50 bucks or less. Different designs. This particular design, I believe, is that much. And here's the blade itself. Look at it. That's actually cool. I was really surprised when I got this in hand because they told me what they were going to send, and I'll tell you what my deal breaker is on this, but it may just be mainly in my head. I don't know. I have not tested this knife as far as edge retention, but I'll tell you what my problem is. This knife is in a 440C steel, and I have this weird allergic reaction to hearing 440C. I just go blah. But when I got this in hand, man, this is a rock solid design. Slightly proud tang. We have this perfect jimping here with a slight ramp up here, and then further jimping on the spine of the blade itself, which is just ideal. Now, it's funny that it comes with a ferro rod because this is not a 90-degree edge, and everything's kind of crowned. So you're going to have a rough time sparking your ferro rod on this, other than using the blade itself. So I think a missed opportunity there, and or possibly here, I believe we could scrape a little bit. It feels like we could, right in here. So I believe you could get some scrapies going with this, so not the end of the world. I never use a ferro rod. I can't get anything to light with them, and they're a pain in my butt. I use them as like, they're just in my packs as like backup survival stuff. But this knife in my hands, medium large mitts, is extremely comfortable. Here's the design. I really love this area here. It feels very comfortable. G10 handles are smartly rounded and comfortable. Here's the stock here. Looks like pretty thick stock on this guy. It's a tank. This is a tank of a knife. Very sharp out of the box. Comes with a finger choil here, which I love. I mean, this knife is a pretty sick design. I really love this knife. And the sheath that it comes with, by the way, I am a sheath maker. I'm the first one to talk trash when they suck. Check this out. Solid. No rattle of any kind. Solid sheath. When you draw, you're in the grip that you're going to need it in. So it's actually really great. It's good to go. And it comes with a tech lock. So you can take this tech lock, you can turn it to the side, whatever. I would wear this scout carry. I would like my fixed blade scout carry, especially this size. It's kind of a smaller size. Looks like a 4.5-inch blade. I didn't look up any specs on this. I just figured I'd open it up and let you guys know what I think. And I know some of you are just like me. You heard 440C and that was it. You may have even switched off the video. Fine. I totally get it. But I'm telling you, this feels so solid in hand. Now, as far as use, it's a cool design. I mean, look at that chisel. It is so beef. That's beef, guys. That's beef stroganoff right there. NedFoss, you're making some cool stuff. I mean, you know, we got part satin, we got part blackwash tumbled here, stonewash finish, blackwash, whatever you want to call that, on the spine of the blade as well. Get this really cool headache maker. Comes with a lanyard. It just feels great. It moves well. It's not a fast knife, but it's a tank. This is a little tank of a knife, which is why I sent him a message saying, if you guys could come out with this in D2, I think you have a winner. And also, I don't even know if it would be more expensive to manufacture. You know what I mean? D2 is a really cheap steel, so I don't know what they're getting their 440C for, but I would look into D2, and I'm sure the customers wouldn't mind even a little bit of added cost for just some more rigidity in the blade. But I do know, shout out to Shredder Knife Reviews. Check out Shredder Knife Reviews. Great channel. Those guys swear by NedFoss knives. They have a couple of them that they really like. And I trust those guys. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to say this is a bad knife. I just wanted to show it to you guys. This isn't really a review. It's a tabletop. What do you think? It's a cool design. Solidly built. The fit and finish really surprises me for the price point. And knives are just getting more and more inexpensive. That being said, it is a steel I've never liked. And it just, you're just ever sharpening it, but it's just so well executed. But this Tanto grind, I mean, the video's not doing it justice. You got to see it in person. Like, this is really nasty. The secondary edge right here is a problem. That's a real problem. Look, can I get any closer? Look at that. That's an issue. Look at the edges on this. Well done, NedFoss. But I don't know. I'm torn on this one. I think this is really kind of cool. You know, everything's crowned, everything's smartly done. I don't know. This is just like a really surprisingly nice knife from NedFoss. I don't know how else to put it. No offense to you guys, but like, I wasn't expecting to like this much. I think NedFoss knives are great for like the kid in the family. He's like 14. He wants a fixed blade for his pack, something like that. Get him this because he's all set up. He's got his sheath ready to go. He's got a ferro rod in there in case he gets stranded, you know, in the woods somewhere. He's got a tech lock so he can wear this any way he wants. This is a really good like starter fixed blade for somebody, I would say. Plus, it's pretty badass. Like, his friends are going to think that's cool, you know? I just don't know how this 440C is going to perform over time. I wasn't going to take 6 months and thump on it, but I'm willing to bet you're going to be sharpening this thing every couple of weeks. This choil is amazing, by the way. In my hands, this is just perfect. You can do so much with this. I have so much control right here. I feel very strong right there. I could definitely bite into wood. I could definitely like make a notch. I could definitely do some, you know, I don't know what. Feather sticking, something. And then you also have this edge too. So this is really nice too, almost to act as a chisel if you were to do something like that. Ugh, I don't know. I'm very torn. I think that this is just like a winning design. It's a little heavy in the hand. This feels a little heavy for its size, but I really like that weight. That's kind of adding to the tank-like vibe I'm getting from this, is the weight. It's not bad. And I know whoever you get this knife for, they're going to actually like that weight. A lot of guys like a heavier knife, believe it or not. I've sold a lot of knives, and you'd be surprised, especially at like gun shows and stuff. People are like, oh, I like the weight on this. And you're like, really? Okay. I prefer lightweight stuff, but sometimes a heavier blade is good. And this has got some weight in the handle, which does speed up the maneuverability just a little bit. It's actually really freaking nice. Oh, that looks pretty. This is a really good knife as far as its design. Now, steel choice, once again, heat treat, whole separate thing. So that's the problem with knives, guys. You could look at a knife and go, wow, this is great. You can get it in hand and go, wow, this is great. And then you can get it in the woods and go, ooh, this thing sucks. I don't think this is the case, though. The way that this is done, I mean, this edge is so acute. This would just be, it's a slicer despite how thick it is, which is kind of rare. So, I don't know. Look at that. It's very intimidating. It's got some pucker factor to it for sure. But I told my buddy NedFoss that I would show their knife on my channel because they sent it, and why wouldn't I? Gets me a video, so I'm happy. But more importantly, I think it's an interesting topic. This is a budget line item, and I think it's just very, very well done. Does anybody own any NedFoss knives? Please put in the comments how they've been holding up. If not, head over to Shredder Knife Reviews. Tell them Joe from 5 Minute Knives sent you, and you would like to know more about NedFoss knives and whether or not you should buy them. Reference this video. They'll come back and know what you're talking about. But he knows more about this line than I do and its use, and he's been using it for a long, long time. So he'll be able to shoot you straight, but the steel choice alone is really my only deal breaker. Other than that, I'm very impressed with this blade, and I think it would serve, especially like a kid, very well, or somebody that's like not, you know, crazy with knives. They don't have a bunch of fixed blades and stuff. This would go fine in their pack. That's my 2 cents. I think that this is a total buy just based on how solid it seems and its price, what it comes with. And the sheath alone is worth almost $50 if you ask me. My Kydex sheaths are about $60, $65 on my site. Yes, they're more fancy. Yes, they're more pretty. Yes, they're a little bit better built. That being said, this is not bad and it's very serviceable. So for a very nice Kydex sheath with perfect retention, seems to be hand fit, by the way, I don't know how it's so inexpensive. So just my 2 cents. Let me know what you think in the comments. You think I'm cracking? You think I'm crazy? I think this is pretty solid. This is better than the other one they sent me, that's for sure. I like this one more. And NedFoss, thank you for sending this along. And let's pay tribute to our 5 Minute Knife heroes. those are the heroes, guys. So consider signing up on our Subscribe Star, and that will get you 15% off of all your sheaths in the future. This one doesn't need a sheath, if you ask me, which is pretty sweet. That kind of adds to the value. Usually, you know, sub $100, sub $70, you'd be getting something with some sort of canvas, nylon number. You wouldn't be getting Kydex with a tech lock and a freaking ferro rod. That's pretty cool. So, NedFoss, good on you for just being good value. That I can speak to. This is very, very good value. As far as durability, that is yet to be seen. So, we'll figure it out, right? Over time. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. I do appreciate you. And we'll see you next time on 5 Minute Nerflies.